Hello everybody, Relle here, and this week we're delving into the paranormal with Monolith's first-person horror shooter, F.E.A.R. Released in 2005, it featured some groundbreaking gameplay and AI at the time, but does it hold up? And should you buy it? F.E.A.R. starts out with Paxton Fettel, the product of an experimental psychic soldier program, taking command of a battalion of telepathic soldiers and eating some dude's brain. You play as the point man who is sent in to capture or kill Fettel, but things quickly take a turn for the spooky. You start having visions of a corridor of blood, a creepy little girl follows you around, and there are way more dead bodies than is reasonable for an office building. At its core, F.E.A.R. has you facing off against the battalion of soldiers controlled by Fettel, and it's here that the game shines. The AI in this game is still remarkable to this day. Your enemies will call out your actions to their teammates, constantly move and flank you, and if you don't pay attention, they will overwhelm and kill you. It's more remarkable that games nowadays don't have AI nearly as good despite this game being 12 years old. In the face of overwhelming odds, the point man has superior reflexes, allowing him to effectively slow time for a limited period. F.E.A.R. was one of the first shooters to utilize slow-mo as a mechanic, and it's essential here. A significant part of the gameplay is in managing your reflex meter, as it not only slows down enemies, but also lets you move and shoot faster and thus kill enemies better. While you're not helpless when you run out of meter, you're at a significant disadvantage. The enemies are no joke, even on regular difficulty. As a result, many firefights become a balancing act of using your reflexes to take down an enemy and keeping behind cover to stay alive while your meter recharges. However, much like the name suggests, F.E.A.R. is not just about shooting dudes. It's also a horror game that hits you with hallucinations, suddenly appearing and disappearing creepy little girls, and insanity effects that keep you on your toes. The reason behind these occurrences is gradually revealed through phone messages and hacked computers, incentivizing exploration similar to Metroid Prime's scanning mechanic. The atmosphere is dark and eerie and keeps you on your toes even in familiar settings. That said, F.E.A.R. does have its flaws. A big chunk of the game takes place in the same office complex, so you'll spend a good deal of time weeding through very similar cubicles and hallways. While it was a unique setting for its time, it's certainly overdone by the time you finally leave for somewhere new. The other notable downside is the complete lack of online multiplayer. Though it did have a multiplayer component in the past, it's since been patched out due to the age of the game. Not that there would be anyone playing online now anyway, but it's still worth mentioning. F.E.A.R. is most easily available on PC from various online retailers such as Steam for $10 American. You can expect to get around 10 hours of gameplay from the campaign depending on your skill level. The game also includes the Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate DLC campaigns for free, which is a nice bonus. If you're looking for a solid horror shooter to celebrate Halloween, give F.E.A.R. a try. If you mainly play shooters for the online component, you might want to go for something more recent. F.E.A.R. gives a respectable amount of gameplay for the price, despite its age. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, subscribe and click that notification bell to see more in the future. Leave me a comment with your thoughts below, and I will see you next time.